I showed you how we can create contract with Contract Wizard. In this video, we will see how to manually create individual contract from contract and rate code screen. In this list, I created Talia contract record. By clicking on Add button, I can define new contract record. Here I will define the code. I can freely enter the code here, for example A 2018-19. This is completely user's choice. I will define it as summer contract for 2020. I will choose the current contract settings to be refundable for bed and breakfast board type and standard room type. It is not obligatory to choose any market, but if necessary, market validity is defined here. Here we define the validity of the contract for the specific periods of stay or periods of sales. Selecting the specific periods of stay will be sufficient. But in case date of sales will affect the price, then defining specific sales periods will be important. This time, I will only define period of stay. Here I will define the period of stay to be between 1st and 17th of April. Let's say that for the single room, price will be 150, for double room 200, and triple 270. If 4 guests are not allowed to stay in this room type, then I will leave this field empty. Here, children-related information are displayed such as age, first, second child, staying with the adult in single or double room. Let's suppose we have one elder child with 2 adults. Here we can decide to charge 50 for the child. But with the single use, we can define that regardless of whether there is 1 or 2 children and their ages, the same price will be charged for them. Currency of the contract is in euro. Saving these settings will be enough for the contract to be created. However, if desired, I can enter more details and rules about applicability of the contract. For instance, I can define for check-in and check-out to be on specific days, or guests should minimum stay X time in the hotel. For 2 guests show this price, for extra person this price. Or if guests stay 1 night by this price, if it stays more than 5 nights, then you should use this price. Here we can define special cases and conditions. If from detail menu I cannot define the price for the desired combination of adults and children in the room, I can do it from this screen. Let's see it on the example. If we have 4 adults, 2 younger and 1 elder child, and I define that only 1 child is free, I can define the special price in this case. For example, 500. If desired, these special cases can be defined under one table, and these could be automatically transferred to reservations. From here we can define combination for other valid room types. I define this contract only for standard room, but if I want, I can make this contract details and cases to be valid for deluxe or any other room type. If I want for discounts to be applied to this contract, I can add these from this screen. In addition, I can specify if it should be applied with the contract price and in which order.